What's up, everybody? This is your girl EJ, and really quickly, I saw something interesting on the internet, Obama's internet. And it said, what is something you learned the hard way? Girl. Whew. I learned that I needed to shut my mouth. A lot of y'all not ready for this conversation. I feel like a lot of times when we hear someone say, I need to shut up, you automatically think about gossiping or telling other people's business or, keeping up drama and confusion. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Although I had to learn that too, because what is you telling stuff for? What is you going back and saying anything for? Who told? When I saw this post, the first thing that came to mind is how easily in the past I would share information with people who did not deserve to know a piece of my story. I can easily remember working with a coworker before I got fired, because y'all know I'm the terminated queen. So anyway, there was this girl that came to my job, and she had experienced a lot of things in her past and growing up. And I know that it's super duper easy to share common stories. And so she's saying, I went through this as a child, and this happened to me in my last relationship. And I'm like, that happened to me too. And yeah, I experienced this and I experienced that. The reason why this is a danger, because just like people have to earn your heart, they have to earn your trust, people have to earn your story. You can't just be telling you can, because it's your business. I'm telling me, you can't just be telling your business to anybody because they have 2 ears or because they have experienced something similar. Experiencing something similar does not equate to earning a piece of your story. And as it relates to coworkers, you don't know if they're going to go back and tell your other coworkers. You don't know if they're going to manipulate the situation to your boss, whatever it is. You don't even know how long they're going to work there. If they anything like me, they're not going to be there long. So they're going to go to another job with your story. Why? Because you talk too much. Now let me say this. There's a lot of people out there that don't mind telling their story to anybody and everybody that will listen. That's cool. Whatever floats your boat. My boat don't float off of that. Another aspect of talking too much, when you're revealing your past, maybe you're in a new relationship and, the new person is saying, hey, tell me about your last relationship. Baby, use wisdom, okay? Don't, baby, you tell what you need to tell so that they can make, an informed decision, but you don't tell. You don't give them the combo meal yet. Stay on the dollar menu, work your way up. And going back to jobs for a minute, another way you can talk too much is by telling your job, your employer, your boss, supervisor, whoever, that you know how to do something. In my experience, where I have shared that I have a certain skill or I am fully trained to do something, then it automatically becomes my responsibility. Although it's not in my job description, it's not even changing the way I'm paid. It now is just mine because I said I know how to do it. Hush. For me, another aspect of talking too much is giving your opinion when it has not been requested, when it is not needed. Ain't nobody asked you nothing. For me personally, this has gone bad when maybe a friend was venting about her boyfriend who was cheating, and then I said, well, I thought you knew about the one he was messing with from Vermont. Hush. Because truth of the matter, a lot of times people in those types of relationships don't know every single thing that is going on. Although it may be public knowledge, it may have been denied within the relationship. And so here you go, just kind of casually throwing up old stuff or current stuff that you thought, maybe your friend was aware of, and they're not. And so now guess who they mad at? You. Because you talk too much. You should have shut your mouth. This one, although it is awkward for me, in the past, I've had to learn how to shut my mouth about my finances. I've never discussed my finances in a braggadocious way, but always in a celebratory way, especially being a content creator. Because you see all these YouTubers and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of them even make millions of dollars. And so when you start growing financially on these platforms, you're like, wow, it's happening for me too. But you can't tell everybody that, because see, I remember that first time I had shared my celebratory news, like that next day it was, let me get a loan, because you know you had called me yesterday and you had said you had made some money, and so I need about half. I think this may be the last one, because I have dealt with health issues and medical scares in the past. I've learned not to always discuss what is going on with me medically, because baby, folks will kill you. They'll kill you. They'll give you a diagnosis and tell the world, and honey, you'll be at home watching Days of Our Lives, honey. They done put you on hospice. What is you killing me for? One thing I didn't really have to go through was discussing my marriage. Now, before I even got married, I saw how important it was to handle marital issues within the marriage or a neutral party that you could trust. Before I got married, I saw so much confusion and mess within marriages because people would call their bestie, or they would discuss their issues with certain family members, and that just turned into a parade of drama, and the marriage became just more than the two people who said I do. It was about 12 or 13 people involved, and it was just a mess. So I learned early on that if Fred make me mad, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be mad. I'll be all right. I ain't got to call nobody. He just adjusted the temperature. That's all he did. You just mad right now. He just ate the Snicker. That's you don't have to get on the phone about that. All right, guys. Now, as always, I want to hear from you. What is something you had to learn the hard way? Was it to manage your money? Was it to learn how to love yourself? Was it, trusting people? Like, what was it? I want to read all about it in the comment section. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. This is your girl, EJ, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.